The jungle breathed in its first moments of daylight, and little Mintu woke with the quiet.
The morning opened slowly, and Mintu stepped into it with soft wonder, each movement filled with...
The breeze played with him kindly, as if the forest was greeting its youngest child. And with the forest glowing brighter, Mintu's heart filled with the joy of a brand new adventure.
After a night of deep, gentle sleep, little Mintu greeted the day with the cutest stretch the jungle had ever seen.
With every excited bounce, the forest floor answered him in soft, fluttering motion.
And with the morning shining brighter, Mintu's happy little feet could not wait for adventure.
The jungle loved him dearly, and even its little birds came flying down to share his joy.
And there it was Ari, Mintu's favorite place in the whole jungle, the little blue pond waiting for him.
मिंटू को अपने तलब का इंतजार था. And so, with a bright little hop,
And with that first splish, Mintu stepped into a world full of water and wonder.
And in that soft golden moment, Mintu smiled, a smile full of pure joy.
And with one unhappy chomp, Ari turned. And with that playful fountain, Mintu filled the air with laughter and shining water.
And from his joyful splash, the morning spun a rainbow, a gift of light for Mintu.
And little Mintu spun with joy, a tiny dancer in the shining morning. The pond sent him tiny gifts, floating leaves to play with in the morning light. And the morning fun grew louder, with splashes, giggles, and tiny waves of joy.
And each tiny pop filled Mintu's heart with simple, sparkling joy. And from the sunlit trees, their playful friend Tito arrived with the joy of the morning breeze.
Tito waved happily, sending morning friendship across the glowing pond.
And from the whispering bushes, Lulu joined the morning play. As gentle
चलो स्प्लैश गेम खेलते हैं.
चलो स्प्लैश गेम खेलते हैं. मिंटू ने खुशी से कहा.
and their laughter filled the morning, soft, bright, and full of innocent joy. Tito jumped with joy, a tiny splash full of morning excitement, and the pond. And Lulu's gentle run turned the pond into a sparkling playground. In her graceful, and Mintu created the biggest splash of the morning, a wave of pure happiness. And so, under the glowing sun, their friendship sparkled, a bond of joy. And so the little friends left the shining pond behind them, stepping into the warm, bright,
And on the vibrant flower trail, Mintu discovered scents as sweet as morning dreams.
The morning offered Mintu a moment of pure magic. And with a burst of joy, Lulu invited her friends into the running adventure of the bright morning.
And Mintu, with all his cuteness, gave the morning its slowest, funniest walk. And in his slow, silly...
And the big banana tree stood like a treasure in the heart of their jungle adventure. And Mintu tried his best, but peeling was harder than it looked. And even in his little struggle, Mintu smiled softly, rubber his full belly, and whispered, "Yummy!" And then they found it, a soft, glowing mud patch waiting for playful feet.
And Tito, the playful little monkey, turned the mud patch into his sliding playground.
And Lulu's sweet little hop filled the mud patch with soft, sparkling joy. And her gentle squeak! And Mintu's big slide turned the mud patch into a river of giggles.
And the mud splattered like tiny stars, slow, warm, and full of play.
And with his playful trunk, Mintu painted the mud with shapes of innocent joy.
And covered in mud, their laughter only grew louder. And their muddy smiles painted the morning with soft, glowing happiness.
And Mintu, the little artist, turned himself into a muddy clown of joy. And in that muddy hug, their friendship shone brighter than the sun.
Mintu turned his trunk into a small shower so that after the fun, the clean tranquility of the morning could return.
And then the three friends decided that where the fun began, they would go there to end their day.
Little Tito thought, if Mintu has created a shower, then he will also make himself a small rinse splish.
Lulu thought, if the fun was in the mud, then the cleaning will be in the water's small jump steps.
थोड़ी सी मेहनत, थोड़ा सा पानी और बहुत सारी हंसी के बाद The three friends are once again.
शाम का वक्त आया और सूरज ने जुंगले को नरम, सुनहरी रोशनी से प्यार से ढक दिया.
After the day's fun, the three friends decided that the most beautiful scene is to just sit quietly and watch the evening sun.
आज बहुत मस्ती हुई।
मिंटू ने मुस्कुराकर कहा, आज बहुत मस्ती हुई। उनका दिन और इस तरह मिंटू और उसके दोस्तों का मस्ती भरा दिन खत्म हुआ। तलब सो गया।
The three friends didn't just make the jungle, but every viewing friend too a part of their friendship. There was a promise in their wave,